Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Dazzling Dave. Merry Christmas! This was the time of year that I always go to Maranatha Christian Academy. Did a great show all week long, and I promised I would do a video for everybody when I got home. So, here we go. And this video is mostly about getting you started. I worked with everything from kindergarten up through middle school, and we did all kinds of tricks. First thing to start with, the manta ray. Good basic yo-yo. Kindergarten, first grade, I always recommend the manta ray because it does all the basic tricks like the dribble and the throwdown. Now, if you do learn those tricks and you get well and you're a kindergartner or first grade, or hopefully their parent, you'll be able to start to work on the sleeper. Check this video out. That is how to throw a sleeper with the manta ray. I'll link it so that you can go check that video out. It's important to learn how to get it to sleep. Because if you can get it to sleep, we can start working on so many other tricks like I do with the older kids. Speaking of that, I want to check out the next yo-yo, the brain. And the brain is usually best for second grade and older. Younger kids can use it if they want to, but usually older kids is best. It has the special springs. That means it won't sleep if you don't throw it hard enough. But if you do throw it hard enough, it will sleep. And that, of course, leads to all kinds of other tricks. But remember, it comes up by itself. When it's done spinning, the clutch grabs on and up it comes. I've got a video that I'll link right here showing you how to throw a sleeper with the brain. Check it out because I want you to get good at throwing the sleeper, because then of course there's walk the dog, the elevator, and here's one to work on, around the corner. It's a sleeper. Your elbow dips and lifts, make a little corner, and then just wait for it. It comes up by itself and you pull up. That's around the corner. There's so many more tricks you can do with the brain, but now I want to move on to my next trick with the next yo-yo, the Frostbite. And the Frostbite, I usually point towards kids in 4th, 5th grade and older, but sometimes younger. Depends on your skill level. This one has a ball bearing. The ball bearing allows it to spin and spin and spin, but it's not good for a beginner who can't throw it hard. If you throw it down softly, sure, it sleeps, but it never comes back up. There's all kinds of setup options for the Frostbite. I'll link that video as well here, Frostbite setup options. Talks about the narrow bearing and the wide bearing and how to do regular tricks and how to bind. The best thing about getting that Frostbite is you can start working on string tricks, like when you've got the elevator, you do brain twister. If you can do brain twister, man on the flying trapeze with somersaults, Lindy loop. You can work on all of those tricks with your Frostbite yo-yo. One other important note about the Frostbite, of course, is when you put the wide bearing in, it becomes friction-free or non-responsive, and that's when you have to bind. And I always say to bind with that wide ball bearing. If you got a zipper or a Z, they came with the wide ball bearing. And that wide ball bearing allows the yo-yo to spin and spin and spin. But it doesn't come back up. You have to learn how to put the string on the back side and bind. I'll link a video here showing you how to bind. It's important to always put the string on the back side, pinch and lift. Again, I'll give you a link to a more detailed video teaching how to bind. The zipper is great for those really advanced tricks like the boingy boingy, Mach 5, poppin' fresh. And the last yo-yo I'd like to show you, I didn't even sell at Maranatha Christian Academy. It was the Arctic Blast. And the Arctic Blast is my most advanced yo-yo, my favorite yo-yo, high-end yo-yo. It's got the special finger spin cups right here. Those finger spin cups allows you to, after lots of practice, be able to get the yo-yo to spin on your fingertip, which is great. It allows you to be able to do tricks like, wait for it, the DNA. This one you can only get on my website, dazzlingdave.com. You can check it out there if you're interested in getting one of those. MCA kids, I love coming to your school every single year. I'll be back again next year teaching you more tricks. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. I will answer all of you and help you learn more tricks. If you want more detailed video about each trick, I'm happy to teach that too. Just let me know what you're interested in. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great Christmas.